Our story begins with our main protagonist, Akito, who is about to jump off a hospital building to end his life because he was diagnosed with Alzheimer. However, he notices a girl, Sakura, drawing something on a page. Akito stops his death attempt and goes to her, asking what she is drawing. She says she is creating heaven because she is going there soon. Hearing this, Akito thinks she might be on something or must be crazy and tells her not to joke about such things. Sakura replies that she is not joking and explains that she has only 6 months to live due to a rare illness. Akito, surprised, asks if she is not afraid of dying. Sakura, shaking her head, says she is eagerly waiting to go to heaven. Akito questions how is she so sure she will go to heaven. The next day at school, Akito's teacher tells him about the Na exhibition, suggesting he submit an art piece for it as he is a talented artist. The teacher explains that if a student wins the Na exhibition award, it would be a great honor for their school. While thinking about this, Akito accidentally falls off his bike and is taken to the hospital. The doctor informs his parents that Akito has a rare heart tumor and has only a year to live. After learning about his condition, Akito starts thinking about Sakura and how she can eagerly wait to go to heaven. He wants to ask her how she endures the pain and stays happy knowing her time is limited. When Akito goes to the hospital, he sees Sakura in the elevator, and she takes him to her room. Akito notices that Sakura also loves painting, and her room is filled with her artwork. He tries to tell her about his illness but fails. Instead, he asks her where she learned to paint so well, to which she replies that she learned on her own. Akito is surprised as he thought her art looked professionally taught. Sakura explains that no one visits her, so she has plenty of time to paint. She expresses her wish to participate in the Na Art Club but doubts she will live long enough to do so. Looking through Sakura's art book, Akito sees a painting of Sakura with another girl and asks who she is. Sakura says she was her friend. Just then, a nurse comes in to give Sakura an injection, and Akito leaves, asking if he can visit her again. Sakura agrees. Akito starts thinking about Sakura's words and wonders how she can stay so cheerful despite her circumstances. He asks a classmate, Mira, about Sakura, but Mira angrily says they are no longer friends. Akito tells Mira that Sakura is in the hospital and could use a visit from her. Mira refuses. Akito continues visiting Sakura, bringing her flowers. He asks if there is anyone she wishes to see. Sakura initially denies but then says she wants to apologize to her dad. She explains that her dad used to spend a lot of time with her but hasn't visited in 5 years. Akito, moved by her story, asks the head nurse if Sakura's family can visit her. The nurse reveals that she is Sakura's mom and thanks Akito for visiting Sakura. She explains that Sakura's dad died in an accident while taking Sakura to a picnic. Since then, Sakura has felt guilty for surviving and wishes to see her dad again soon. At home, Akito overhears his mom crying about how he can still smile despite his illness. This makes Akito sad. The next day, he visits Sakura, who shows him her new mobile phone and takes photos of the flowers he brought. They grow closer, and Sakura asks if Akito has ever been in love. Akito denies it, but Sakura suspects he likes his childhood friend, Ari. Akito, however, says they're just friends. Sakura says she wants to enjoy a summer vacation like others and suggests they watch the upcoming fireworks festival together from her room. Akito agrees and notices Sakura has written the festival date on his hand. However, he has to leave to watch a movie with his friends. After the movie, Akito receives a message from Sakura and collapses due to heart pain. He wakes up in the hospital to find out he has been there for a week, missing the fireworks. Feeling guilty, Akito calls Sakura and apologizes. She asks him to talk to her until the fireworks end. The next day, Akito's friends try to take him out of the hospital, but he sees Sakura's mom, who is surprised by his condition. Akito explains he doesn't want Sakura to know about his illness as she taught him how to live life to the fullest. He wants her to enjoy her remaining time. After being discharged, Akito forcibly takes Mira to visit Sakura, who is surprised and apologizes to Mira. They reconcile, and Mira tells Akito how she and Sakura became friends as children but drifted apart in junior high. Mira believes Sakura pushed her away to spare her from the pain of her death. One night, Akito's dad tells him about a doctor who can perform his heart surgery, but it requires a 3-month leave from school. Akito refuses, thinking about Sakura's limited time. The next day, he takes Sakura to a snow show festival, fulfilling her dream. On their way back, Akito takes her to a beach spot she had sketched. They watch the sunset, and Sakura asks Akito for a kiss, revealing she wants to experience love. Akito starts to tell her about his illness, but she stops him, not wanting to hear any sad news. The following day, Sakura asks Akito to sketch her. While he draws, she asks why he spoke to her that day on the hospital roof. Akito confesses he was about to commit suicide but changed his mind after seeing her. Sakura reveals she learned about her illness the same day and wasn't afraid then but now wants to live. She vows to fight her illness, and Akito shows her the completed sketch, making her happy. Later, Sakura's condition worsens, and she is taken to the ICU. Akito waits outside, sending her messages and recalling their happy moments. Some days later, Mira visits Akito, hitting him and revealing that Sakura wanted to see him before she died. Sakura's mom gives Akito Sakura's final sketchbook she made for him. It contains drawings of their time together, and Akito cries reading her messages, realizing she saw their time together as heaven. Akito's condition deteriorates as his tumor turns cancerous. One day, Mira shows him Sakura's social media account, where she uploaded the flower photos Akito gave her. There is also a private link with a password. Akito guesses the password and opens it to find Sakura's message for him, revealing she knew about his illness all along. She writes about how much their time together meant to her and confesses her love for him. 3 years after Sakura's death, Akito also dies. Mira, who took care of him just as Akito did for Sakura, visits their graves with 2 flower bouquets. She reflects on how their death anniversaries are on the same day, suggesting it is not a coincidence. The movie ends. Click on the next video for more amazing content.